Okay, this is a quick update on the new printer. That's the Wanhao Duplicator 8 or D8. It's a resin printer. It's printing right now. We're printing the latest, and we're working on tires. Now I have to say that the customer support and the tech support at Wanhao is light years ahead of Creality. At Creality, they didn't even bother to look at the video I made. They didn't check the STL file that I sent them. They kind of basically just spun me around until I got tired enough of it to send the thing back. But with Wanhao, I'm hooked up with a guy named Manolo, and he has been really great. I sent him an STL file for the tire, and he went ahead and sliced it there and set it up, like an initial setup, what he thought might work to start, and he sent that back to me, and I was able to print this tire from his setting. Now, I don't know how well this will show up on the video, but the print quality is light years ahead on the resin. The FDM, this is the FDM print with TPU filament. Now, there was a problem with this one because of the way it hangs when it prints. I'm thinking that printing with resin is kind of an art form unto itself, and I've still got a lot to learn about the best way to situate things on the print bed and where to put the support material and stuff like that. Now, this tire was printed solid, and we had some problems on the back where the support material attaches. If you look really close, you can see that it didn't form all the way up. This, what you're looking at the bottom part, is all good, but on this side, it kind of dips down. It didn't form properly on the back side. Now, I think part of that is because we had it in at an angle about like that when we printed it. So I've changed the angle quite a bit, and I've also hollowed the tire. So this tire will print hollow. And if this one prints effectively in regular plastic, I then have a print set up, a file set up to print two tires at once. And once I get to that, when I get a two-tire print that comes out good in plastic, then I'll switch over to the flexible resin, which is also black, and then I'll actually start printing tires. One problem that I have that I still got to get with my tech guy Manolo on is, for some reason, I set up the tire, and you can see on this one how the tire is located. All right, now that's supposed to be the long way of the bed is left to right. Well, I took the tires and turned them 90 degrees and set up 3 of them across there to print 3 at once. But for some reason, this printer is turning things 90 degrees out. I got to get with Manolo on how to fix that. Whatever I set up on the print bed in the slicing software, if I set it up like this, when it goes to print it, it's turned like this. So the first 3 tire print that I made, the tires were sitting down like this. It printed the center one, but it only printed the half of the 2 on the sides because it had switched from being oriented like this to being oriented like this with 3 tires. But that's just something else I'll have to work out. I'm very happy with the print quality. It does give a very, very good finish on the print. We'll have to see what happens when I post-print process the flexible resin. If I have any luck at all there, I think we're going to be able to get some really, really nice tires going here. These things are they're just so much smoother, and like I said, I don't know how well this will show up on the video, but compared to the TPU filament, on this one you have all the layer lines across the top. There's none of this on this tire. It's got a nice pronounced bead all the way around, just like it's supposed to have. All the tread looks really good. You can't see any layer lines in there. And this is with virtually no cleanup. All I did was break the support material off the back. I haven't sanded it or anything. But hopefully we'll get that together. And the next time I'm going to try to print some rims, see how those come out, because that would be another area where we could do without all those print lines, make it a lot easier to paint it and get it going. And then I'm going to look at small stuff like mirrors and door handles and different things like that I think will come out much better with the resin print. So that's where we are with the whole 3D printing thing. We've still got the CR10. We're buying alcohol in big bottles now because that's what you use to clean up the parts after you pull them out of the resin. And there's the ambulance. Now stuff like these fenders, the windshield, the seats and steering wheel, the rims, a lot of that stuff just might print a lot better on the resin printer. And of course I'll still use the filament printer for the big pieces, the door panels and, you know, the hood and the roof and all that. So that's where we're at. Until next time, we'll see you next time.